Hello students, good morning. In this video, we are going to study about the kinds of sentences because in the previous video we have studied what is the sentence. Now, in this video we are going to study the kinds of sentences. Okay, so let's start. Types of sentences. There are four types of sentences. First, declarative or assertive sentences. Second, imperative sentences. Third, interrogative sentences. And fourth, exclamatory sentences. The sentences we are going to learn one by one. First, declarative or assertive sentences. Sentence that state something are called declarative or assertive assertive sentences. A declarative sentence makes only a statement. When we have some sentence and when we makes only a statement, this is called declarative sentences. Father John is the principal of the school. Here, this is the statement, one kind of statement is given. Who is Father John? So, Father John is the principal of the school. So, this is called declarative sentence. This is declarative, but this is in affirmative form because it is means it is positive. I did not eat the cake. It is negative. It is declarative, but it is in negative form. The declarative assertive sentence also may be in negative or affirmative sentence. Negative words like no, none, never, not, no one are used to change assertive sentences to the negative. Some examples are here. There are chocolates in the fridge. At the other side, you can see the negative sentence of these affirmative sentences. In the left side, we have some affirmative sentences, while in negative side, while in the right side, we have negative sentences. There are chocolates in the fridge. There are no chocolates in the fridge. All the boys were hired. None of the boys were hired. I am always tired. I am never tired. This is a good movie. This is not a good movie. So if you want to make some affirmative, if you want to convert some affirmative sentence into negative sentence, so this kind of word we can use like no, none, never, not, no one. Okay, so this is the way we can make negative sentence. Exercise 4. The exercise 1 to 3 we have finished in the first part of this lesson sentence. Now exercise 4. In the following sentences, change the affirmative sentences to negative sentences and the negative sentence to affirmative sentences. In the previous slide, we have learned how to make affirmative and how to make negative sentences. Okay, so this is the exercise you have to do. You have to make it, some sentences are in affirmative, is affirmative, you have to make it negative, and if it is negative, you have to make it affirmative. Next, imperative sentences. Imperative sentences expresses a request or advice or give an order or a command. Imperative sentences are always end with a full stop or an exclamation mark. How can we find out it is imperative sentences? So, in imperative sentences, it is explain some request or advice or an order or a command. And imperative sentences always have full stop or exclamation mark. So this is the way we can find out. Some examples are here. Get out of the room. In this sentence we have some order. That's why it is imperative sentences. Always speak the truth. It is advice. We have to speak truth always. This is an advice. Do not park here. This is prohibition. Please switch off the fan. Please, here please is written. That's why it is request. Please do not, please switch off the fan. So when we have this kind of request, advice, order or command, we can say it is imperative sentence. Now on the base of the imperative sentence, I have prepared one exercise here. Change the following sentences to imperatives. Here three sentences are given. You have to change it in imperative sentences. These are statement sentences. Now we have to make it imperative sentences. Now interrogative sentences. Sentences that ask a question are called interrogative sentences, and interrogative sentences end with a question mark. Interrogative sentences may also be negative. The three things are described here. The first thing, how can we find out interrogative sentences? And interrogative sentences always end with question mark. An interrogative sentence asks something, and interrogative sentence also may be negative. When we have some questions like WH, where, whom, who, what, why, these are called interrogative sentences. Examples: where are you going? Where did you turn off the music? Hasn't the train arrived yet? In these sentences we have WH question also, and at the end of the sentence we have question mark also. That's why we can say interrogative sentences. Formation of the interrogative. How can we form an interrogative sentence? Suppose here two examples are there. The first sentence is declarative sentence. Tina is a dancer. It is a declarative sentence. Is Tina a dancer? This is interrogative sentences. The first sentence is assertive, while the second one is a question or an interrogative sentence. Is Tina a dancer? To form the interrogative or question, we change the position of the subject and the verb so that the subject Tina comes after the verb is. So how can we form a sentence, statement sentence into interrogative? So the subject will go second and the verb will come first. जो verb होगा, suppose here is verb, that's why is will come first, and Tina is a subject, that's why Tina will go after. Tina will go up. Tina will put. We can put Tina after that verb. So is Tina a dancer? This is the way we can make interrogative sentence. Some more example here. There are 5 apples in the basket. Are there 5 apples in the basket? Question mark. Exercise C. 6. Form interrogative sentences from the following assertive sentences. Here we have 5 assertive sentences. We have to form it interrogative sentences. Means assertive sentence में से interrogative sentence यानी कि question sentence हमें बनाने हैं. First example I will give you. Geeta can dance very well. So here can is auxiliary verb, dance is main verb. So auxiliary verb will come first. Model auxiliary can. So can Geeta dance very well? Can Geeta dance very well? Question mark. So this is the way you can make another sentence also. Exclamatory sentences. What is exclamatory sentences? Sentences that express strong feelings are called exclamatory sentences. An exclamation mark is used at the end of an exclamatory sentence. An exclamatory sentence always have strong feelings. Which kind of strong feeling? So sorrow, it should be sorrow, joy, horror, surprise, warning, concern. When we have this kind of feelings, strong feelings in a sentence, we can say this is exclamatory sentence. And an exclamatory sentence always have exclamation mark. Some examples are here. Alas, I am undone. Sorrow. Okay, it shows sorrow. And alas, after alas there is exclamation mark, and at the end of the sentence also there is exclamation mark. Hooray, India has won the match. In this sentence, joy, we can see joy is there. Okay, so this is also an exclamatory sentence. What a horrible death. This sentence expresses horror, and at the end of the sentence it has exclamation mark. What a pleasant surprise. Surprise, it shows surprise, that's why it is called exclamatory sentence. So this is the way we can find out whether it is exclamatory sentence. Exercise 7. Rewrite the following statement as exclamation. 5 statement sentences are given here. We have to make it exclamatory sentence. First example I am giving you: I have committed a blunder. I have committed a blunder. Alas, alas, I committed a blunder. Alas, exclamation mark, I committed a blunder, full stop. So this is the way you can make another exclamatory sentence also. So students, here we have finished our sentences chapter. I have given you some exercise in this lesson. I will give you also the PDF of this exercise. You can send me, you can solve this exercise and can send me on my personal number. When we have the next period, I will give you the solution of these exercises. Till then, goodbye.